Child labor was not new. The child was an intrinsic part of the agricultural and industrial economy before 1780 and remained so until rescued by the school. Certain occupations, climbing boys or ship's boys, were probably worse than all but the worst conditions in the early mills. An orphan apprenticed by the Paris to a Peter Grimes or to a drunken collier at a small day hall might be subject to cruelty in an isolation even more terrifying. But it is wrong to generalize from such extreme examples as to prevalent attitudes before the Industrial Revolution. And anyway, one of the points of the story of Peter Grimes is his ostracism by the women of the fishing community and the guilt which drives him towards his grave. The most prevalent form of child labor was in the home or within the family economy. Children who were scarcely toddlers might be set to work fetching and carrying. One of Crompton's sons recollected being put to work soon after I was able to walk. My mother used to bat the cotton on a wire riddle. It was then put into a deep brown mug with a strong lay of chopped suds. My mother then tucked up my petticoats about my waist and put me into the tub to tread upon the cotton at the bottom. This process was continued until the mug became so full that I could no longer safely stand in it, when a chair was placed beside it and I held on to the back. Another son recollected being placed, when 7 years of age, upon a stool to spread cotton upon a breaker preparatory to spinning, an elder brother turning the wheel to put the machine in motion. Next came the winding of bobbins, and when 10 or 11, spinning, or, if the legs were long enough to reach the treadles, a turn in the loom. So deeply rooted was child labor in the textile industries that these were often held up to the envy of laborers in other occupations where children could not find employment and add to the family earnings. While the early hand-loom factories in the woolen industry met with opposition on the grounds that they would lead to child unemployment.